Hello and welcome to Abby's Baking Show, and on today's show we will be teaching how to make cupcakes. So at the moment everybody is obsessed with cupcakes. I mean, we've got the Great British Bake Off, we've got the Hummingbird Bakery, everybody is obsessed with them. So I thought, what am I obsessed with? Then I thought marshmallows. So we've got cupcakes, marshmallows, put them together and we've got marshmallow cupcakes. So let's get started. I've laid out all the ingredients and we're going to go through each one just to let you know exactly how much you need of each ingredient. So I've actually put out a few bits already. As they say on Blue Peter, here's what I made earlier. So these are the ingredients that you will need. We have got 120 grams of plain flour already sifted for your delight. Then what you need is just the one egg. And 45 grams of unsalted butter and 140 grams of caster sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of baking powder, and again 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla extract, very important that. And then for the, sorry, I forgot the milk. You know, I'm not a great fan of milk, so that's probably why I forgot it. But you need 120 millilitres of the old milk. I'm not forgetting anything here, am I? No, I'm not. And then for the topping, the all-important marshmallows. Oh my god. Sorry, too good. And the icing sugar. And obviously we have a lot of tools to try and put this together. I'm not very good with the old tool thing. So we've got one of these whiskey things. Very, very cool. It's Marco Pierre White, I'll have you know. All you have to do is plug it in the wall, press the button and it mixes everything up without having to do the hard labour. That's what I like to hear. And obviously we need the cupcake cases, very pretty and pink. A few wooden spoons. And you're done. First things first, preheat the oven. You're going to have to put it on 170 degrees Celsius, so I'm going to turn the knob right round now. Right, step one. You need a big mixing bowl, as well as a whisk beater. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all of the flour into the bowl, like so. All of the sugar into the bowl. The butter and 1.5 teaspoons of the baking powder. So there you go, that's the 1.5. Right, so this is experiment time. Not used one of these babies before. Let's see how it goes. Mixed in, as well as pouring in half the milk at the same time. Multitasking on a new level. So that's only half the milk we put in. Right, that looks like it's whisked enough, so it's Okay, so this is the final result, and the mixture should be sort of all together, and when you tip the bowl over, it really shouldn't move. It should be kind of, you know, toughened together. Right, the next step, what you want to do is you want to crack the egg into the bowl. So bang the egg quite lightly on the surface. Then push your fingers into the egg and break into the bowl. See, perfect. Then you want to measure 1.5 teaspoons of the vanilla extract. So there's 1 and 1/2. And then you want to pour the rest of the remaining milk into the same bowl. And this part I'm going to do by hand. So I'm going to take a fork and whisk that. It's all about the arm labour. So in this next step, what you want to do is you want to take your egg, the milk and the vanilla extract, and then you want to pour it into your main bowl. And then whisk this for a few more minutes. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to take the big spoon and the teaspoon and we are going to spoon the mixture into the cases. Okay, so what you want to do is take the big spoon and put the mixture onto it and pour into each individual case using a small spoon at the same time to get as much mixture in as you can. And each case you want to put the same amount of mixture into so they're all roughly the same size. Okay, so now all the mixture is in all the cupcakes. We're going to put them in the oven. The preheated oven, I might add. And you want to leave them in there for 20 to 25 minutes, depending on how hot your oven is. And then take them out and they should be golden brown. Okay, so apparently the oven was beeping, which means they're ready. Let's take a look. Oh, whoa! Here they are. Okay, so now we're going to do a little test. This is the cake test to see if they're ready. I've got a little device here. As you can see, it's sort of like a metal rod. And what you want to do is you want to poke the cake. And if the rod comes out with cake mixture on it, it means they're not cooked. But if it comes out without any mixture on it, it means they are cooked. So let's see. Oh, it's gone in. Let's take it out. And as you can see, there's no mixture on there, which means they're cooked. Okay, so now we're going to make the frosting on top of the cupcake. So what I've done is put 250 grams of icing sugar mixed with the 80 grams of unsalted butter. And we are going to use my handy whisking machine and whisk it right up. Right, so the next step is you want to put the 25 millilitres of milk into a bowl, like so. And you want a few drops of the vanilla extract. So we'll just do a bit like that, should be enough. And we're going to transfer this into the butter mixture which we made earlier. And then we are going to get my trusty whisk again and whisk this up again. If only you could smell the aroma coming out of this mixture. So, to make the marshmallow icing, we have put the mini marshmallows into a heat-proof bowl. And we're going to place this on the top of a boiling pan. I'm going to take this wooden spoon and I'm going to mix the marshmallows around so that they all get to the heat. Right, as you can see, the marshmallows are beginning to melt. It's very nearly melted. Look at the colour of it. This is so gorgeous. So now I'm going to cut just a tiny little hole in the cupcake, like so. And take the remaining sort of cupcake out of there, because what we want to do is, just get rid of that. We want to get the marshmallows that have melted and put them into the centre of the cake. Now this is a task in itself because the marshmallow fluff gets very sticky. So here we go. Just with a little spoon, just going to push it into the hole with a small little knife. Okay, so we're very nearly finished, but this is not the finished product. So what we've done is we've made a little hole in the middle of the cupcake and we have stuffed the marshmallow fluff into the hole and around the outside and then put a little marshmallow into the centre. And next what we're going to do is put the frosting all the way around it and then we will be complete. Okay, so we've got the cupcake and we've got the frosting. So we're basically going to spoon the frosting onto the cupcake. We'll see how that works out. Just spooning the frosting on to the top of the cake. And then I'm going to put a few marshmallows into the mixture. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? So you ready? Here is the final product. So cooking time overall is about 35 minutes. And now all we need to do is leave them to set because the icing needs to go a little bit harder. And then they're all ready to eat. So I hope you've liked this tutorial and I hope you go away straight away and go and make these cupcakes for yourself because they are amazing. And that's